All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us His truth to rule well. I'm going to be going into a couple things, or a couple scriptures, But first, let me get to this video. It says CBS Sacramento put this up, and it says tense traffic stop caught on camera. All right, now this is a Northern Kingdom Israelite. All right, still an Israelite nonetheless, whether you're Southern or Northern Kingdom, but this is a Northern Kingdom, which is what we use for now, all right, to identify so-called Latino, so-called Native American, so-called Hispanic, which would be from the Northern Kingdom, and the Southern Kingdom would be the so-called Negroes, all right, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, Haitians, Jamaicans, things of that nature. But this is a Northern Kingdomer, and he was pulled over. The cop asked him a couple questions, and he answered all the questions. They asked him if he had a firearm, all right, and he said yes, he has a legal firearm, and it's registered to his name, all right. And then they asked him to take off his seatbelt and to get out of the car, all right. And he was like, "Can I speak to your supervisor?" Because they were trying to get him for something that he had already been pulled over for, all right. And he said he has until such and such day to get that fixed, so he's still within that time period, So they were telling him to step out, all right. And first and foremost, you agree with your adversaries, man. You're not in your own, you're not in your own right, all right. They might tell you you have rights because you were born here, but you really don't, all right. You really don't. You have a lawyer, a white male, older man, a lawyer. A judge, Salakia, a judge that was pulled over, all right, for speeding. A cop pulls him over. Another white male pulls him over, all right. He steps out of the vehicle, and he walks up to the police officer, and he says, you better check those plates, boy. You better check those plates, all right. And he walks back to his vehicle, gets in. The cop walks casually back to his vehicle. He checks the plates. He walks back to him, gives him back his license, and he says, "Have a good day, sir," because he was a damn judge, He was a damn judge, man. So this place is not for you, man. All right. A white male Edomite cop, all right, an E, kills a cop, and an Edomite cop kills a black man, all right, a so-called black man, and guess what? That man's getting off free, all right. It was an accident. He probably thought he had a weapon. But then you have a so-called black man, cop, kill a Edomite woman, all right, an E. He kills a woman because she was actually approaching him with malice, with intent of harm. Shoots her, she dies, and guess who goes to jail? That so-called black man, all right. This world is not for you, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This world is not for you, man. That's why we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, because we know he's out here trying to devour whoever he can, So this thing was escalated. I watched the whole thing, and he ended up winning his charges, later on. It was like a year later, but he ended up winning his charges. And they basically were saying that, this guy, I don't know what tribe he might be from, all right, but this Israelite man, that he was in the wrong because, he didn't take off his seatbelt, and he didn't listen to everything the cops were saying, and this and that, which one, I do agree, all right, because like I said, this isn't our place. This is not our rest, all right. So yeah, you still have to agree with what police officers say, man. Though you might disagree with it, though you might know what place they're really from, all right, their real nationality, though you know where they're gonna go, what's gonna happen to them. You may know all these things, man, all right. But at the end of the day, All right? This is not our kingdom. This is not our rest. All right? Here we seek no continuing city, but we seek one to come. All right? So if you get pulled over by a cop, even though you feel that anger, you still got to abide by the rules, man. All right? You still got to abide by the rules. So if they tell you to step out, guess what? You're going to have to be humiliated. Because if not, that cop could have easily pulled that trigger, man. That's why this dude, I'm going to play it right now, but this dude, that's why his voice changed real crazy. You know? He was talking normal to him, and then when that happened, you can hear the fear in his voice. Let me see.
Whoa.
Tonight, controversy over this video. Did Sac PD go too far, pulling a gun
right away? That
traffic?
He got scared, you know? And of course you're going to be afraid, man. There's a fucking police officer that gets off with any wickedness he does, pointing a fucking gun at your head. You see? And you're not white, so you know. People know this shit, man. All right? Police officers know this shit. That's why there was a video that was released, all right, where the police officer goes up to this white woman that was driving a car, and you know blondes, you know, usually pretty stupid, all right? And I'm just saying that because I've had some experience, all right? But that's why they say that you call it a blonde moment, you know? But anyways, this police officer, a white male, pulls up to this white female, pulls her over, goes up to the window, and she says, "Please don't shoot me. Please don't kill me." And he says, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Look, I have my hands on the steering wheel. All right, please don't shoot me. Don't kill me." And he says, ma'am, calm down. All right? Haven't you heard? We only kill blacks. We only kill niggas. All right? And that's true. They only kill a bunch of niggas, man. A bunch of niggas are the ones that you have that video of that man that was being dragged out of their car, calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But guess what? The Most High is not dealing with a bunch of dumbass dudes. All right? If you get pulled over, they tell you to step out of the vehicle. Guess what the fuck you have to do? You have to step out of the fucking vehicle, man. You know? You can't be stupid, man. You can't be, "Oh, I believe in the Lord and he's going to save me." And then a rock is just going to come out of nowhere and just smack that cop and kill him. No, man. This is not our time, all right? It's not our time to be wise in the sense of, you know, pride. Being as harmless, as wise as a serpent, all right? Which are these devils. They're serpents, these Edomites. But as harmless as, as wise as a serpent, as harmless as a lamb. You know? Being meek. Yeah, I need you to step out. You think a lamb is gonna stand up to to a shepherd and be like, "Yo, fuck you. I'm gonna stay." You know? It's not gonna be like that, man. So yes, we still have to obey. All right? Because these Edomites, man, boy, they're scared of Jake. All right? That's the real reason why they're running around with guns. Because they're scared of Jakes. All right? Because they feel that power, man. You know? So this is Ecclesiasticus, all right, or Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 9. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. All right? Your enemy is grieved at the prosperity of the prosperity of an Israelite. The enemies are grieved, man. I mean, it goes for Israelites too. You might have an enemy that's an Israelite, all right, and he sees you prospering, he's going to be grieved. He's going to be saddened, like, "Yo, why the hell is this dude getting better?" You know? It says, but in his adversity, Salakia, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. All right? But so when you're up there, you know, you might have your friends, you might have people that love you, and your enemies are going to hate you because you're up there. But when you're down here, all right, when you're down here, even your friends are going to be like, "Yeah, let's stay away from this dude. He ain't going to bring no success." All right? It says, verse 10, never trust thine enemy. All right? Never trust thine enemy. You might feel all confident because you believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and you're doing the work, and you think it's good, which it is good. All right, but you think it's good that you're gonna be, saying F you to everybody else, in the sense of you don't no longer have to follow rules because you follow Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It doesn't go like that. All right, the apostles didn't go into the city causing havoc, and then whenever they were pulled over by the warriors, what is it called? It's not the military. The Romans. I forgot what they're called, but whenever they, the officers, whenever they pulled them to the side, like, hey, you can't be doing this stuff out here in the city. You think they were like, man, fuck you, unless the Most High ordained it to be that way. All right, unless the Most High had a certain thing set up for that particular thing, then yeah, men's ways are not his own. All right, but we do have to be wise, man. If we're pulled over, we can't be like, man, you know what? Fuck you, you're an Edomite, first and foremost, and this, and that. Because it is going to go bad for you, man. Having that short fuse, that short temper isn't good. It says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right, that iron does rust, man. That iron does rust. So his wickedness, it is going to come forth. Eventually, it will come forth. All right. And you see it in this video. Look at him. All right. He did not hesitate to pull out that damn weapon. Let me see if I could play it back a couple. All right. Starts right here. Let me see.
I told you I got
that's probable cause to pull you over, right?
Okay.
Just because you.
Whoa.
Tonight, controversy over this video.
You see what I'm saying? He was saying, I told you guys, I got it fixed. I got the ticket and this and that. And then what happened? That Edomite cop just straight up just pulled out that gun. All right, that's how your enemy is, man. Wickedness flows through their bodies. All right, these 2/3 and these E's. So never trust your enemy. Who is your enemy? You know what? Let's go check that out real quick. Let's see what Yahweh Shai said about it. All right, Luke chapter 11, verse 23. It says, "He that is not with me." All right, so who is not in this truth? Whoever is not following after Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Granted, we do have, you do have elect that are probably still out there in the world. You have little ones that are going to eventually come into the fold. But as of right now, it says, "He that is not with me is against me." All right, so those that are not with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, with the brotherhood, those that are not following after the law, statutes, and commandments, those that are not seeking to get better, are against the gospel, are against Yahweh, are against Yahweh Shai. They're against the body. And he that gathereth not with me scattereth. All right, so if you're not out there in the highways and the byways gathering the people, all right, by way of preaching, then you're scattering the people. Even if you're preaching falseness, you're still scattering. You see? So going back to Ecclesiasticus, what was it? No, I think that was it on that. As iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So this is a 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, all right, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. All right, now you do have these demonic spirits out here in the world, man, and it might just jump on some person that's out there. All right, but you have to remember that those demons that are out there, they're also trying to jump back into your body. All right, because you're cleaning out your house. All right, you're cleaning out the house of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Furnished, you're trying to keep it clean. So those devils that left whenever you came into this truth are trying to come back with many more, because now your house is clean. It's ready to throw a party. All right? So be sober. Be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. He can jump into an Israelite, and that Israelite is going to do something to you, because you do have 2/3 of our people. All right? He could jump into an Edomite cop, And like you saw in that video, automatically just pulls out that weapon, doesn't even think twice. He doesn't even, as soon as he was walking up to that car and he saw that was a so-called Latino, a so-called Hispanic, even a so-called Negro, I bet you anything he's already holding on to his weapon. Because that's how they do, man. You know? They'll give 20 chances to another white male. But when it comes down to a Negro, Latino, Native American, oh no, we don't have any tolerance for that type of behavior. And I've seen it before. You know? So let's look into this word adversary and also devil. All right. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, antidikos, opponent, an opponent in a suit of law, an adversary, an enemy. Now from the womb, all right, we were estranged. I mean, they were estranged. Salakia. From the womb, they were estranged. Because from the womb, they were fighting against the Israelites. All right? The Edomites, Esau, Edom, and Jacob. They were fighting to death in the womb. And that's what that word that has there, that's what it represents. You know, I forgot which one it was. I think it was in Genesis. Let me see. Why am I thus? And the two nations are in the womb, two manner of people. All right, verse 23. Genesis 25 and 23. And Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other. Who is that one people that's stronger? Jacob. You have the Israelites. That's why when you go into boxing, Manny Pacquiao, that's a Jake. All right, a Filipino, but he's a Jake. You know, you have a lot of Filipinos that are also Israelites, because we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, you have Canelo Alvarez. He's a so-called Mexican. All right, he's an Issacharite. That's a Jake. All right, you have Money Mayweather. All right, that's a Jake. Mike Tyson, a Jake. Muhammad Ali, a Jake. All right, Julio Cesar Chavez, a Jake. You know, you have all these greats that are about strength, and guess what? They're Jakes. They're Israelites. All right. It says, and the elder shall serve the younger. Who came out first? Esau, Edom. So he's going to end up serving the younger. All right, in the kingdom of heaven as a slave, which means a servant. All right. It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. All right. So that's talking about the birth. Now let me go up. Right here in verse 22, it says, and the children, I meant to start in 22, but Genesis 25 and 22, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. All right. So let's look up that word, struggled together. And the children struggled together. It says, ratazat, to crush, to oppress, to crush, get crushed, be crushed. All right. To oppress, to be crushed, be broken, to crush in pieces, to grievously oppress, to crush each other. All right. Oppressed, broken, break, bruised, crushed, discouraged, struggle together. All right. Is not the snake, the serpent, the devil going to be bruised under our foot when Yahweh Shai comes back? All right. To break in or down. So Esau, Edom was trying to break us down, man. We were fighting each other in the womb. All right. It wasn't anything pretty, you know. So going back to 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8, be sober, be vigilant. All right. Don't be acting like a damn nigga. Don't be acting like a damn fool. All right. Be circumspect. All right. Circumspect. Circum is a circle. All right. A circle. Speck, all right, is like your glasses. You call them specs. All right. Circumspect. You have to be watching 360 degrees. You know, vigilant. It says, because your adversary, the devil. All right, let's look up that word. We looked up that word adversary, which means opponent. All right. Devil, diabolos. Diabolos means prone to slander. A slanderous, accusing falsely. All right. A calumniator, a false accuser, a slanderer. All right. It's a metaphor applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. All right. That's what Yahushua said. Get thee behind me, Satan. All right. When he was talking to one of the apostles. Why? Because of what he was trying to go up against. All right. He was trying to go up against the law, statutes, the law of the Most High, which was for the lamb to be slain. You know? And Yahushua had to go through it, man. You see? So it says, seeking, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Whom resist, steadfast in faith. Steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. All right? So we have brethren in the world, man. Other Israelites. All right? And they all go through the same thing, man. Discrimination. Hatred. You see? That's why the cops don't like going in the hood. You know? Because those people have hatred towards the cops. Because they know that the cops are wicked. Not saying that those people aren't wicked. Because there's a lot of people that are wicked. You know? So like they go through stuff, we're going to go through stuff, man. You see? It says, but the Most High of all grace, who hath called us, all right, who has called us unto his eternal glory by Mashiach Yahushai, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. You see? So we go through these things to be strengthened. We go through these things, all right, to be established in this truth, to be made perfect in this truth. You see? We don't go through these things so we can already, you know, be some type of Yahushai level beings, some angelic beings. That's not why we came into this truth. All right, we came into this truth to become that in the future when Yahushai comes back. That's when all these things are going to be finalized, man. Right now, we can't fly around. We can't teleport. We can't move things with our mind, telekinesis, and all these things that you see in the movies. We can't do that stuff, man. You know, you'll have this badass in the movie gets pulled over by a cop, and he looks at the cop, and the cop gets scared and runs away. That's not going to happen. All right? Not yet, at least. You know? So we have to be subject unto the government to an extent. All right? Because when those RFID chips are presented, which is the mark of the beast, you're not going to accept that. You're not going to be, you know, a dumbass either. You know? You have to use wisdom. Discretion. All right? So from there, let me go to Luke, because this is going to apply to the judgment that is coming for Esau Edom, man. You know? Bitch ass E. Luke 16:19. There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, who was laid at his gate full of sores. All right? So this, people like to use, oh, you see, well, Lazarus, you know, was able to go to heaven because that rich man, he was a bad man. All right? Thinking that it's a true story. It could have been a true story. All right? But right here, it's used, and it is a true story in the sense of, you know, who they represent. You know? but it's never written, you know, this actually happened. This is a metaphoric speech, you know. Yahweh Shai is using all this, all right, to show you Jacob and Edom, all right, Esau, Edom, and Jacob, the Israelites, all right. Edom being the rich man. Why? They shall be the head and thou shalt be the tail. You see? So when you're clothed in purple and fine linen, that represents status. That represents rulership. That represents a kingdom. And like we read in 2nd Ezra, or like we read in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And Genesis chapter 27 tells you the blessings and the curses of Jacob. And by blessing and curses, I'm saying the blessing that's going to come to Jacob and the blessing that's going to come to Esau, which the blessing that's going to come to Esau is a curse to Jacob. All right? And the curse and the blessing that's going to come afterward to Jacob is a curse to Esau. All right? It says, and the beggar Lazarus is Israel. All right? Full of sores, you know. I don't know if they have the metaphoric for sores. Helko, to be accelerated, develop into or becoming affected by an ulcer, full of sores, to make sore, cause to ulcerate, full from, to cause to. All right, so basically hurting. All right, when you have sores, you're hurting. So this man Lazarus was full of sores. All right, you know, when you go to the gym, you're sore. All right, which doesn't necessarily just mean to have a sore. All right, but you know, I'm using it as a metaphor. You know, it says, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. And you look at Israel right now, and they hope to be fed, man. If you see how this man is dressed, all right, the way he has his hat, dope. All right, his hat says dope. You know, you have Jake wearing chains and wearing earrings, trying to look good. You know, which there ain't nothing bad. All right, but Jake is trying to be fed off of this man's table. All right, and this rich man, he don't give a shit about you, man. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. All right, in Spanish, we have a saying, all right, whenever something bad is happening to you over and over and over and over, all right, eventually you say, the only thing that's missing is for a dog to come by and take a piss on me. All right. So saying that's the worst of the worst, for a dog to come by and then takes a piss on you, like you're inferior to that dog. You know? But it says, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. All right. So when all is said and done, Yahweh Shai comes back. All right. Lazarus is going to go up to Abraham. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell, all right, was buried. You see that? Was buried. And in hell, which means the pit, all right, he lifted up his eyes, being in torment. All right. So here in the earth, hell is going to be played out. Hell is not a place that you go to. All right. It says, let's look up this one over here. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels unto Abraham's bosom, and the rich man also died and was buried, thapto, to bury, enter, to celebrate funerals, funeral rites. All right, so to be buried. Now let's look into this word, hell. Hades, which means name Hades or Pluto, the name, the god of the lower regions. All right, so it's the grave, the pit. all right, later use of this word, the grave, death, and hell. All right. In biblical Greek, it is associated with Orcus, the infernal regions, a dark dismissal place in the very depths of the earth, the common receptacle of disembodied spirits. Usually Hades is just the abode of the wicked. Now, where do the wicked lie and where do the righteous lie? In the same damn place, man. The righteous go down beneath the earth and the wicked go down beneath the earth. Now, where do the spirits go? Well, Job said that he would have been resting, if he was a stillborn, he would have been resting with a bunch of kings and wicked kings, wicked rulers of the earth. Why? Because all spirits go up to the Father. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth up, and the spirit of the beast that cometh down. All right. So the spirit of man goes up. All right. So when the grave, hell, down here is Strong's definition, it says a negative particle, and Strong's G 1492, properly unseen, i.e. Hades, or the place state of departed souls, the grave, hell. A departed soul, a soul is a living substance. All right. The soul is a living substance. You see? So when departed souls means the dead, where do the dead go? Are the dead left out in in garages? Are they left out in their cars? No, the dead end up going into the grave. Hell. All right? That's what that's talking about. The grave. The graveyard, that's a hell yard. You know? So it says, and he lifted up his eyes in hell. Also, hell is a condition. All right? Going through hell right now. It says, and in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham. Now, why did Lazarus, if he's an Edomite, call out to Abraham and call him father? Because out of Abraham came Isaac, out of Isaac came Jacob and Esau. So yeah, Abraham is the father also of Lazarus and of the rich man, Edom. All right. It says, have mercy on me and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. All right. Also in the kingdom of heaven, all right, these Edomites, they're not going to be let off free. They're not going to be roaming around and doing whatever they want. All right. Because that wickedness always returns, like we read in the previous Ecclesiasticus. All right. That wickedness always returns. So how are we going to let a seed continue if their wickedness is going to eventually return? You see? So that doesn't make sense. The Edomites have to be done away with after 1,000 years of slavery. You know? It says, so he's going to be in slavery. He's going to be in torments. He's going to be in not good predicaments that he was in this lifetime. All right. He's being tormented. It says, but Abraham said, son, remember that thou in thy lifetime, you see, thou in thy lifetime, which is now, receiveth thy good things. All right. Which is the promise that was given to Esau, Edom. All right. He was given the promise of the world, having the fatness of the earth. But so was Jacob. That's why Jacob is after Esau, because Jacob is eternal. It's forever. All right. The rulership of Israel is forever. All right. And likewise, Lazarus, evil things. And that's what we're receiving right now. Evil things, man. Dirty looks. All right. You might open the door for an Edomite, a woman. You know, and she'll say thanks and she won't even look at you. You know, or she'll look up and down at you and then she'll kind of make a face. That's how these people live, man. That's how these people live. They're living good. Our people are not living good. All right. It says, but now he is comforted. All right. And thou art tormented. Now in Deuteronomy 33, it tells you how Israel eventually will be comforted, you know, by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It says, and besides all this, between us and you, all right, besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. All right, so there's a big difference between Israel and Edom. All right, you can't be an Edomite because you cleaved unto an Israelite. Just like you can't be the elect if you're wicked and you cleave unto a brother. That's not how it works. All right, let every man work out his own salvation through fear and trembling. That's how we work out our salvation, man. And you Edomites do not fear the Most High. So you can't cleave unto that which is good, because you can't hate that which is evil. All right, because you are evil. You're the father of it. All right, the father of lies. It says, so that's what he's talking about. There's a big difference. All right, you're an Edomite, you stay on your court. We're Israelites, we stay on ours. Just like in this world. In this world, you don't have Edomites over here saying, you know, this is my beautiful son, even though, you know, he's not successful being an Israelite and him being an Edomite. That's not how it works. You know, family members split because the child is of a different color, man. You know, you have Logic, that famous rapper. He said he grew up being afflicted by his own mother that would call him a nigga. You know, because his father is a so-called Negro. So Logic is an Israelite. He may look like a white boy. All right, but he's not. He's an Israelite, you know, and he went through that torment too by his Edomite mother, his heathen mother. All right, it says, verse 27, then he said, I pray thee, therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house, for I have 5 brethren. All right, so this right here, you know, Esau Edom is saying, you know, please just send him to my father's house, you know, so they can teach us, you know, to be good. All right, it says, for I have 5 brethren, and those are the sons of Esau, the 5 sons of Esau. All right, let's look that up. Oh shit. All right, you have Esau Edom, and you have by Adah Eliphaz, that's 1. By Aholibamah, you have Jeush, that's 2. Ja'alam, that's 3. Korah, that's 4. And by Beshemath, Rahul, that's 5. All right, those are the 5. You see? So when he says, for I have 5 brethren, all right, it's talking about, you know, 5 Edomites. It says that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment. So Esau is like, yo, can you please, you know, send them to my father's house, go back in time and send them to my father's house and tell my people that they're about to go into this perdition. All right, they're about to go into this destruction. All right, trying to find ways. Esau Edom's always trying to find ways, man. Go into the future, go into the past, you know, going to other planets, but that's not given to you. All right, going to other planets is going to be given to Israel. Future and past, you know, we can't be doing that. We can't be, you know, moving from future to past, because we have to play out what the scriptures say. That's how we go through future and past, through the scriptures. But it says, Abraham saith unto him, they have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them. All right, and who are the prophets? The children of Israel, you know. And he said, nay, Father Abraham, but, all right, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent. All right, he's saying, yo, this Edomite was dead long time ago, and he came back. Let's say Abraham Lincoln or George Washington. yo, George Washington is back alive. And George Washington comes back and he's like, yo, you know, we're Edomites. We are Edomites, so let's serve the Israelites. Let's be good to the Israelites so we don't get that punishment. That's what he's saying, man. You know, let one of my forefathers go and teach them so they can repent. But we already saw that Esau, even though he sought it carefully with tears, his heart found no place of repentance, man. That's in Romans, Romans 12, I believe, or Hebrews 12. It says, verse 31, and he said unto him, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, all right, so if they didn't hear Moses, if they didn't hear the prophets, all right, neither will they be persuaded though one rose from the dead. All right. So if you're not paying attention to these men right now, especially, you know, starting from Elder Tahar on down, the men at Great Millstone, if they're telling you what's going on, if you don't want to listen to them, then you definitely won't listen to no fucking George Washington if he comes from the grave. You're probably going to nuke that dude. All right? So judgment is coming, man. That judgment is coming to 2/3 of our people and to these bitch-ass Edomites, man. Judgment is coming, all right? E is going to get what he deserves. And 2/3 of our people are going to get what they deserve, man. You know? And that being the death to this kingdom and the uprising of the new kingdom, Kwam Yasharallah. All right, so with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth to rule well. Shalom to the brothers out there, and keep pushing this word out in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.